What's going on, guys? It's your man Kells, aka Vapor, and today we are excited because we're talking about Sentry's Call and the rebirth of Sentry's Call. So 1.2 came out, and this, by the way, is PC. So I bought the game for PC about 3 days ago. This is my third day playing it, and it was on sale. I decided, why not? It's been a long time since I played. Plus, I just wanted to, the ability to change graphics, play with a mouse. I mean, I got the computer for it, so why not use it? You know what I mean? So, anyways, I bought the game for PC, and I spent the last 3 days leveling up to 30. And I started out using an M1A. I had a green M1A, I had a blue M1A, and I basically used the blue M1A pretty much all the way to level like 25, 26. I don't know, somewhere in the 20s, high 20s, mid 20s. And I ended up getting this M1A, which is it's a really bad M1A. It's a Socom M1A. It's a 163. All the stats on it are really, really low. The talents are disgusting. It's not worth really anything except just it's the only gun that I have right now. But it's really doing a job between the 4-piece sentries, the rate of fire mag on it, which I rolled. It was the first item that I crafted after I got it. I bought a magazine blueprint from the base of operations. I crafted it. It came out with 102% mag size and 29.3% rate of fire. And that's what I've been using. And I've had a lot of questions, a lot of suspicious questions, like during, in games, during chat. I can see like Russian consulate, people are in chat like, what are you running? Like, is that an M1A? Like, yeah. Like, dude, like you just kind of cleaned out the room by yourself. Like, how are you doing that? I'm like, rate of fire, 4-piece sentry, M1A. And they're like, oh, I think that's the whole conversation. So obviously a lot of suspicious, questionings about, how I'm melting people so easily. So I thought, well, the best way to do it is to make a video and put it up on my channel. Since I have a channel, let me put it on the channel so people can see how easily I put down yellow 32s. So anyways, you guys are seeing that. It's in your face, and you can also see my aim. Even with a pistol, it's again a mouse, me, PC, 10 plus years gaming, shooter games only. A mouse is like a sixth finger to me. It's not hard for me to aim and hit my headshot kind of like that. So between my M1A, my Sentry's Call, my rate of fire, my 20 rounds of my magazine, I pretty much melt people like that, and I get those 600 plus thousand crits, or the 600,000 plus crits, and yeah, I shouldn't have ran into this room, but that's pretty much how I've been doing it. I ran Lexington Event Center several times by myself. The only problem I'm having is basically magazine ammo capacity for the actual weapon. So even with the police backpack at 75%, I'm only getting 172 rounds in total for the actual gun. So overall build is 4-piece sentry. It's a Socom M1A, like I said. It's a 163. Really low headshot damage, really low base damage. The talents on it are useless. It has deadly, but it's a bad deadly because it's a 163. It's all irrelevant. The magazine is pretty much what makes the gun work. It's 102%, 29.3% rate of fire, which is what makes this thing almost like an automatic weapon. And being that I'm a PC player and aiming with a mouse is just not an issue for me whatsoever, I basically make this thing almost run and sound and feel like a fully automatic. So I do raise a lot of questions. So again, here's the video for that. But at the same time, I'm also excited because I love Sentry's Call. I think it's just one of the best gear sets there is in terms of actual functionality. Lone Star is really, really, really cool for the 100% ammo capacity and the the reload factor. You know, switch out your gun. Like if I had two M1As, like right now, I would just, you know, switch to the other one. I'd already be reloaded. Switch back, already be reloaded, and obviously it's a lot faster, and there is a benefit to it. But that's really not. That's not worth running 4 pieces of Lone Star just to have those weak, like they don't do any benefit for you. Strikers, I don't know. Strikers, I think a full set of strikers is irrelevant, actually. I think it's like an artificial DPS kind of thing. I know it actually raises your damage, but for me in the past, I've thrown on 4 pieces of strikers and went to the target, like the base of operations, the target practice, like the dummies, and I don't actually see increased damage numbers on the target. So that always threw me off. Like, how come, you know, okay, my DPS has doubled, but the damage numbers don't. So if I put on 4 pieces of sentries and I go down to the target range, the shooting range, and I hit the headshots, my headshots you'll see the 45%. It's just obvious. Click, 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 the first one, and then the third, and then the fourth, and then it keeps rising in damage numbers. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be doing a lot more in the next coming, this week, actually, about scavenging and item finds, things like that. But until then, enjoy the rest of this video, which is not much, but...